They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, Keenan Memorial Stadium, the home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. As we'll see, the Judicials taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Judicials have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Tar Heels offense will get first crack at it today. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
He fires to the left side. He's got it on the outside. Touchdown, UNC! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Judicials offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive coordinator to try to call plays and find ways to get the football away from these big fellas up front because they take games over.
And get the ball out quick. Like when you've got a defensive line that can penetrate, they can get TFLs, get sacks, it's going to be on this offensive line to buy a little bit of time, but also the ball to come out quick, win in the secondary right now.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. A designed run for the quarterback. And the ball's free in the backfield. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big hits. You work hard on it in practice, closing space, getting close, and just sticking that guy and causing the fumble.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The Tar Heels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll keep it on the ground. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Able to pick up a couple on first down, 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Off the play fake. Makes the grab. It's made. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting long yardage in predictable situations.
And the Judicials will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Team able to smack him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going and now right back to work. Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he
just keeps moving. And he was on his way, gets it all the way to the 38. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Little touch pass to the receiver. The 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And now the offense will come onto the field again. The give to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for space. It's O'Neal. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Judicials will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. North Carolina has it the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. Wants to throw on first down. They could not have drawn up a better... Oh, he's got some space. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UNC!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Try to march their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tar Heels.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. Guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Calls his own number. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period, and North Carolina's on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. On the option. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds onto that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Touchdown, North Carolina! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through.
Punt returners, man, you just got to make one guy miss. You make the first dude miss, and then a lot of times it's off to the races. This guy is so dangerous in the open field, as he shows right there in the punt return touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Incomplete. Man, oh, man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
You know, sometimes the hardest completions for quarterbacks are the ones where guys are wide open. You don't have to throw it any faster trying to get it to him quickly because you know he's so wide open. Like on that last play, just take your steps, throw in rhythm, and just throw a catchable ball.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and...
Breaks into the open. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And you're seeing here the difficulties defenses have trying to contain this guy. If you leave a lane open or you don't sack him right away, you allow him to get outside the pocket, he is going to take off, and he is very difficult to tackle in the open field. He's got running back-like ability out in space.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Oh, they're after him. Powers through the defender. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Touchdown, UNC! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now this offense will take the field again. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. To the air on 1st down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story so far.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack 1st down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Here's the pressure. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Judicials decide to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And the returner runs out of real. As he goes down. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Mahoney. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a group.
There it got enough space. Touchdown, Tar Heels. A great catch and run for 6.
quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give to the back. Shakes off the defender. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. The Judicials will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. From midfield, looking for room. And the returner will be dragged down. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the... to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
It'll be 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't.
Touchdown, North Carolina! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Judicials have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Now on the option. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Judicials want to crank the tempo. To the air on second down. Makes the grab. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. He wants to throw it. Lets it fly on the move. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. A low line drive and short kick. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Handoff to the single back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy.
He tries to take the top off. Makes the grab inside the 30. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
And that had to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no rhyme or reason why a receiver should be that wide open, that deep down the field. The defense, they better check themselves.
Splits the uprights. Good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gets the back moving. Give to the fullback. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Chapel Hill. What a fine performance we've seen.
And the Tar Heels will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Turning it on! He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw on that last play, but he made a pretty quick decision that he was just going to tuck it and run it, and his offensive coordinator is glad he did. How about the speed by the QB on that play?
And a nice pickup on the run, and gets down to avoid contact.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausting.
The Judicials with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass on second down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
All right, moving forward, this defense, they better be very aware when this quarterback decides to keep the football. That's a good decision by him, but now defensively, you not only have to worry about the running back, you got to worry about this quarterback getting to the perimeter and hurting you with the speed.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. East Carolina is down, but they are not out of it. Not there inside Dowdy-Ficklen Stadium. One of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by 10 to Kansas State. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Here comes the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
On third down, he drops to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The Judicials will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And they'll blow it dead just across midfield around the 45. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first.
Breaks into the open. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Tar Heels come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Out of the gun to give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal unit.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And Touchback, the ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. That 3-yard pickup gets it out to the 28. It's 2nd and 7. The give to the tailback. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field, all the speed on the field for that punt coverage team, and you can tell they caught up with him and forced the fumble.
Now on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Rice. Makes the catch, it's Simon. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the period and North Carolina's on top. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Tar Heels are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Makes the catch. Ripping through the defense. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job.
There he goes.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
Offense working from the pistol. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Sends it back in motion. Quick catch on 3rd down. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Judicials will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A low line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Rice. This one's complete. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. The Tar Heels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
Shoots his way for more. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
They're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Pulls it in. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. The Tar Heels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Simon. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. And here comes the field goal team. Salt, meet open wound. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0, and the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.